here. What an absolute shit show. Hello, fine hooligans. Hope all's mucho bueno with everyone out there. I didn't even adjust the camera here. Which way am I going? This way. Yeah, that'll be fine. I honestly just don't know right now. So many things have gone slightly wrong right at the last second of it all. So that's always cool. Okay. Let's see if it's popping up in my thing. Hamilfat, what's going on, brother? Just getting everything sorted out here. Not a great start to this all. Okay. Let's see. Hope everything's all bueno with you, brother. Hope you're enjoying your 3-day weekend. Or that you've enjoyed your weekend, I should say. Oh, but gee, Barinos. I tell you what. This really not. Oh, I'm going to have to do this stupid thing again, aren't I? Watching Cat Williams unleash on Hollywood until you popped on. Yeah, I've heard a lot about that interview. I have no idea what's been said in it or what it's about, to be honest with you. But apparently he has a lot to say. I know, I guess a couple of things that he said, people just, I guess like certain celebrities that he mentioned or whatever have kind of responded to it. And they're like, yeah, that's not true. And like, look, Cat Williams, he was funny back in the day. Or like, well, at least when I was younger and I watched his stand-up and stuff. But I don't know. I don't put it past that dude to say some crazy shit. Oh, that's the interview I saw the clip from. Or I think it's the same one. He said something that like he reads like 3,000 books a year, which is pretty impossible. 3,000 books. I don't know. There we go. Post is out. Let's get this pulled up on my phone so I can see the chat better. Check the audio. Yeah, we're good. Oh my goodness. Not a bad weekend, mainly just tired. Yeah, I hear you. I hear that, brother. Oh God. Let's take a couple minutes and just fucking relax here. Okay? It was literally like my day was fine, and then I was supposed to start this at 7:30. I even texted Hamilfat saying, hey, aiming for a 7:30 live stream if you're free. And then it was like the universe went, oh, you got shit to do at 7:30? Okay, cool. So at 7:15, I'm going to throw all the shit at you. Like, coffee. Oh, my goodness. There's nothing like a good cup of coffee. You know what I mean? Grab tissue in case I have coffee in my mustache. Okay. Oh, what's been going on? What did I do this weekend? I had my youngest for our weekend visit. We watched, what was that movie? Oh, Eli Roth, his new movie, Thanksgiving. Watched that. Not a bad slasher. It was better than I was expecting. A lot of people were comparing it to Scream, but I don't see that. Partly also because I don't like the Scream movies, to be honest with you. I think they're, in a way, really full of themselves, or they've become that. Gotta love Murphy's Law. Yeah. Honestly, like, I find the Scream movies entertaining for, I think, like, all the wrong reasons. The acting, pretty rough. The stories don't make sense in pretty much most of them. And honestly, I think they're trying to be smarter than like a lot of the horror movies or whatever that was happening at that time. But like for me now, they just come off as the kid who acts like he knows it all in class, but in reality, he doesn't really know shit. You know what I mean? But yeah, I wouldn't compare it to Scream, if I'm being honest. I liked it. Some really good kills in it. That's the one thing I like about slashers and certain horror movies. You can kind of like have some favorite kills from it or whatever. Kind of some weird CG effects for the kills, but that's whatever. There was a great one that involves like a whole just prosthetic face and something getting just like bow right through it. Looked great, but only liked the first one. Yeah, honestly. And I only liked the first one really because of like Matthew Lillard. I'm getting woozy. Like me and my lady say that all the time for random things. Also, I figured out what this flickering in the background is. And I'm working on a replacement bulb for that. It's because the bulb that I have, well, you can't see it. It's over here. That is not an LED light. But the one that I have here is an LED light. So we're not getting the flickering on me. It's on the screen. That is getting replaced this week. Depp getting swallowed by the bed on Nightmare on Elm Street. Hell yeah. I love that one. And if anybody watches the Never Sleep Again documentary about like the history and like the making of all the Nightmare on Elm Street movies, it is awesome how they like actually accomplished that. Which the one thing is kind of funny, if you'll know how they filmed it if you watch something on the nightstand, like in that scene. I don't want to spoil it for other people, but it gives it away, but that doesn't make it any less cool. Loved it. Hell yeah, brother. And then what else has been going on? Oh, I meant to bring see, I always fucking forget something. I remembered the tool to remove bricks and stuff because I messed up on the last chapter of this build. Forgot my notebook because I was going to go over my goals for this year. You know what? Let's see if anybody's upstairs that could bring me it. Oh my goodness. On the tool cabinet. There we go. Riveting content. Absolutely riveting. And I've noticed, honestly, and it's only because of all this shit that's happened right now. Like, if I'm being honest, I'm getting in my head a little bit where I'm just like, if I'm not doing something or I'm not like talking on the stream or whatever, like I'm not making a good stream. It's just, you know what I mean? It's one of those days. I've been, honestly, if I'm 100% honesty here, I've been having a lot of good mental health days lately. There's been a few though where it's a rough one. Don't forget the crackle. Yeah. Yeah, everything is awesome. Pretty much. Oh, I hear foots descending. Thank you, love.
You are welcome.
I realized I forgot the notebook upstairs and I was going to talk about it on stream. But I'm already on stream, so I couldn't really just like run up and be like, I'll be right back. Yeah. And I figured it out. It's not this light bulb, it's that back one there.
Oh, okay.
So I need to do an LED light for that one.
Gotcha.
So yeah. Okay. Thank you very much. I love you.
Love you.
I'm always good.
Yeah, okay.
Tells me to be good. You know what I mean? She's not the boss of me. We joke around with each other like that all the time. Don't take it too seriously, folks. Same. I feel so much better since leaving social media. What's up, Mrs. Kid? Hamilfet is a goddamn superhero in this house. Rightfully so. I've said it for years, and I'm not backing down from it. So we're going to put the notebook right here. We'll get to that in a second. But yeah, so I've had a lot of good mental health days lately. The ones that aren't so good, excuse me, it's a rough one to get pulled out of those, but I'm doing a lot better with it. And I think a lot of people think that at a certain age you just have everything figured out and you don't go through shit like that, but you do. Mental health is always a work in progress. Like, it's always something you have to work on. It's always something you have to pay attention to. So yeah, I don't know. Anyone who sees this, don't get down on yourself because you're having bad days. We all have them. The thing is, don't ever let the bad days win. Always see if you can find a way to get yourself out of that, whether it's, watching a show or a movie that you really like, playing a video game, distracting yourself for a bit, talking to somebody that you trust and understands the situation. There's a lot of things that we can do as people to get ourselves out of those. Sometimes the solution is a little more complicated than we would like it to be. I admit that. I have those times. But yeah, don't ever let the bad days win. Because right now, all of us right now, we're undefeated against the bad days. We're still here. And we're going to keep being here. So don't give up, please. Okay. A little sip of the coffee. And I promise we are going to start building more because I fixed my past mistakes. Oh, delicious coffee. Okay. One of the goals on my list. I don't really set resolutions because I don't really I just don't call them that. I have more like goals or things that I just want to do this year. One of them, and I talked about it on the last stream, and I've mentioned it across on my Instagram or the channel. I'm a huge fan of anime and stuff, and Japanese or Asian films or just foreign films in general. Oh, hold on. Hamilfed. I was basing my feelings on comments and likes, and I was missing out on life. The important people like yourself, I have their phone numbers, can hang on YouTube with you. Hell yeah, brother. I think, honestly, well, we'll get to this in a second. Social media is good and it's bad. It's a blessing and a curse because once you start doing the comparison thing or whatever, or even just being like, how come they didn't, I thought people were going to comment on this, but they didn't, do they not like it? Or whatever it is, there's a mountain of thoughts that can go through your head. That starts fucking with your mental health and the way you think and everything. And I think a lot of people go through that, to be honest. And yeah, I've definitely, especially being on YouTube now for almost 9 years, I've definitely gone through that. I've definitely I've talked about it on the channel, even in the early days of it, where it's there's a lot of people liking the post, but then you're not watching any of the videos. So it's what the fuck am I doing wrong? And you start getting in your head about it. And honestly, especially if you're doing the comparison thing, there's that great saying, comparison is the thief of joy. Because instead of focusing on what you do have that's good and the blessings or whatever that you have and the people in your corner, you only go, well, how come I'm not getting these views, or how come these people aren't like commenting or supporting or whatever it is. But at the same time, social media is a blessing because you can meet really cool people that end up being like pretty much lifelong friends. Me and Hamilfret, great. Me and Hamilfet, we've been fucking great friends now, going on 9 years. Like, that's amazing. It's probably been longer than that because he was a supporter and had my back since like fucking before I started the channel. So it's probably already been 9 years at this point. And you can see really cool shit that people are working on and whatever. You know what I mean? There are good things about social media and whatever, but it can also fuck with you. That's deep. I like that. Hell yeah, I love that saying. Comparison is the thief of joy. I've done it with artwork and stuff, like things I've painted or figures that I've made. I've been like, I think they're really fucking dope. And then I see like something else that somebody else did, and I'm like, well, I can't paint like that. Like, mine's shit. Like, you know what I mean? But that's not the case. If you made something cool and you like it and other people like it, it doesn't matter if it's only a few. It means you made dope shit. Don't worry about it. A decade with Juvie. Yeah, pretty much. Let's see if I can move this image a little bit. There we go. Because I did want to talk about this. I posted this on my Instagram. And which way are we going? We'll round up. Yeah. Look at that. That's my shrimp tank. You see the moss? Look at the moss all coming in. Hold on. So, okay, hold on. Right here and right there, and the kind of grass stuff you see at the back. Oh, and actually behind me a little bit. Right. Oh, bend your arm weird. This part right there. That's all the Vallisneria. If you don't know what Vallisneria is, it's an aquarium plant, obviously. This shit has taken off. I started it, actually. God damn it. Mirrored fucking cameras. It started pretty much right here in the back. It's gone around to the front, and it's even gone now through this little tunnel cave in this, like, reef thing. And that part here is growing out of the skeleton's mouth. So dope. This money wart, this wasn't doing well when I first put it in here. Same with some of the stuff here at the back. They're making their way back. It's a slow going, but it's going. So many of the plants have bounced back, and I am so fucking proud of how this tank has come out. It's awesome. But yeah, that's how it looks now after a couple months of like now being set up and everything. That skull is the shiznit. Hell yeah. My idea for it, honestly, was like, I wanted it to be almost like, I love pirates and like pirate shit. And I wanted it to be almost like, you know, the dead man's tales and stuff like that. I wanted it to be something where it's like a pirate probably like died and like sunk down, and the coral and everything just started growing over him. You know what? Let me see, because I think this is the picture. I don't know if this is going to be a good idea, but we're going to do it. Are you? I think it is. Oh, there it is. Hold on. This way. Wait. There we go. Oh, god damn it. I hate flipped cameras. This guy right here, that's one of my shrimp. It was actually, it was in the picture. I didn't realize till after I took it. But yeah, that's one of my little shrimpers. Ah, I friggin' love them. Okay, now let's resize this. I promise I have a goal for this stream. We are going to do something. Also, like, are we doing it? No. This corner right here, that's bugging me. I got to figure out something to fix that so it's more flat and everything. I think once, honestly, I get better lighting in here, that's going to be a lot better because all of that will be equally lit and it'll just look better. Okay, so back to the goal list. I was talking about the anime stuff. So yeah, I've always loved martial arts films, especially ones like fucking The Raid from like Gareth Evans in Indonesia and stuff. The Rurouni Kenshin live actions, I've talked about those on the last stream. Go check it out if you haven't. But also I've been watching more anime, especially with my kids, because my two oldest ones love anime. Excuse me. I said two oldest ones as if I had like 8 kids. I have 3. But yeah, so my son has always liked anime. My oldest has always liked it as well as manga, which is like Japanese comics. So I've been using this kind of like in a sneaky way to spend more time, like to get them to spend more time with me. You know what I mean? So me and my oldest, we watched the first season of Chainsaw Man. I had seen that character around a lot, but never checked it out. I thought he looked cool, and we've finished the first season. I fucking love it. It's so dope. And now I'm reading the manga for Berserk. I have the newer series they did in 2016 and 17 on my laptop. I'm going to be going through Demon Slayer with my son because that's one of his favorite ones. And I'm excited. I'm so excited to do that with him. And what else? Oh, there's one that my oldest wants to watch. And I can never remember. It's like Madoka Magica or something like that. Madokan Magica. So, I don't know. Something like that. But it's just super cool. Because even the Rurouni Kenshin comics, me and my son are reading those like through together. And it's just like, it's something that we have in common. We can bond over like as a parent and kid. And just, I don't know. It's just us spending time together. It doesn't matter like about our phone or whatever. And me and my son are watching the first season of One Piece, the Netflix show that came out. Even if you're not familiar with the anime, it's a pretty dope live action show. So I'm just saying, check it out. Well, my favorite character from One Piece is Zoro. I have a cool ass statue of him. Got comments. I wouldn't even know how to do blue screen. Honestly, if everything's lit correctly and the program you use isn't an asshole, it's super easy to do. Luckily, you literally just like bring a color dropper in, click the color you want, and it goes away. It just honestly, Streamlabs, green, like I said, green screen, they're fine. Blue screen, they don't like it. I don't know why. Just watched Birth of the Dragon on Netflix about Bruce Lee. Ooh, I haven't heard of that. I'm going to have to check that out. I fucking love Bruce Lee. I have a little bronze Bruce Lee statue on my shelf over here. And Gran Turismo, which was awesome. I forgot they made a movie of Gran Turismo. That'd be cool. What else? From May, I don't know if I talked about this recently, but, hold on. That's awesome that you were doing that. Nobody was interested in anything I enjoyed. I've always just did my own thing. Honestly, or just did things by myself. Honestly, that's how it was when I was a kid. Like, well, okay, so give me a second. My love of action movies 100% comes from my nan. She loved like Jean-Claude Van Damme movies and all that. So like I grew up, and Jackie Chan. She loved Jackie Chan movies. So I grew up watching action movies because of my nan. I can't even tell you how many times I've seen Rumble in the Bronx, Lionheart, or Hard Target. Oh, Universal Soldier with fucking Dolph Lundgren. I know everyone remembers him, more as Ivan Drago. But holy shit. Him in Universal Soldier is amazing. With the ear necklace. Oh, It's so good. I thought it was so fucking cool when I was a kid. It's still one of my favorite movies, probably, honestly. Um, but yeah, she 100% got me into action movies and stuff. But as far as like certain animes and stuff like that, growing up, me and my brother were not close. Like, we did not enjoy each other's company a whole lot, to be honest. Like, it was just, I don't know. It just happens. You know what I mean? Sometimes siblings just never get along. So we didn't really connect on anything about like whether it was anime or manga. It didn't matter if he liked the same ones I did. We just never talked about it, never connected about any of that stuff. We just, I don't know. It just was not in the cards for us, which is fine, to be honest. And even like, honestly, when I was in high school and shit, I was involved in a lot of other stuff. So I didn't really talk about like, comics that I liked and like anime that I watched or like any of that kind of stuff. I very much fell into that trap as a teenager of like being an angry young man who thought you had to be a tough guy. You know what I mean? And like I look back on those days now and I'm like, God, you were a fucking idiot. I made a lot of dumb choices. I've talked about them on the channel over the years. But yeah, so like I kind of hit a point, and I think it was like, I don't know, maybe around like 23, 24, something like that, where I was just like, man, who the fuck cares? Like I let go of the tough guy shit way before that, but like I was just like, who the fuck cares? I'm gonna fucking read my comics. I'm gonna talk about them. You know what I mean? I'm gonna watch my shit that I enjoy. I don't give a fuck what anyone else's opinion is. Well, itchy nose. My grandmother and I used to watch the Dukes of Hazzard, so my love for muscle cars stemmed from that. Or from then. Yeah, man. Like, fucking grandmas for the win. Yeah, my nan was awesome. Because back in the day, TBS, they're still a channel. Hold on. Excuse me. TBS, like, on, like, Sundays and stuff, would do, like, a Jackie Chan movie marathon. And me and my nan would just sit and watch Jackie Chan movies. So yeah. And even like the Van Damme movies, she had those on like VHS. So I'd be watching like Universal Soldier, Hard Target, again, like Lionheart. And like, I just loved them so much. And honestly, look, John Woo films, he's a great director. He did like, what was it? Hard Boiled, The Killer, a lot of like Chow Yun Fat movies. He was like the star of those movies and everything. Hard Target. He was originally going to do a Crow movie. And if you can ever find like some of the ideas for it or the scripts for it and everything, it would have been so fucking cool. But it didn't happen. And he went on to make Hard Target with Jean-Claude Van Damme instead. Which is fine with me, because that is a badass movie. I love it. So yeah. Which, since we're talking about movies, one of the other goals I have on my list is watch movies that I've missed. And that doesn't mean like, oh, I missed that movie, I hope he's doing good. It's there's a lot of movies that I've always heard about in my life, and I've just never watched them. Last of the Mohicans, never seen it. We're going to put the Notebook right there, because then I can like talk about it as we do other stuff. But yeah, never seen Last of the Mohicans. Apparently, it's really good, so I'm going to give it a shot. I love Daniel Day-Lewis. He's fucking amazing in Gangs of New York. So yeah. I'm going to watch more movies that I missed out on in life. I hate the stupid emoji thing in the chat. I absolutely hate it. I would watch pro wrestling just to see good versus evil. The only way that I had a father figure growing up, Hogan was my role model for years. Honestly, dude, and so specifically, I know Wardlow in AEW. That is his exact story. He watched wrestling because like certain people were like a father figure to him. And that's what got him into like wrestling more and wanting to be a pro wrestler and stuff. And I think on some levels, that's what a lot of us did. We didn't have certain people in our life, or we had other stuff going on, and honest, just watching like professional wrestling was what helped get us through. So yeah, I totally get it. I still fucking love professional wrestling. I have a fucking AEW belt on my table here, and actually a WWE one, but that's the old school one. I don't like their new ones. I also don't watch WWE. Regardless, the Iron Claw was fucking amazing. Nice. Yeah, I'm going to see that. Okay. One more sip of the coffee. We're going to get building and keep talking. Nice. Good coffee. How far behind? Okay. What else? Okay. Okay, we'll talk about this first, then we'll get going on other stuff. So, for those that watched the last live stream, I messed up and I put a bunch of pieces one space too far back. That has been fixed now. And then I just added the last pieces that we needed, at least for there. So, we are on to the next steps. Which I need to flip the page. And then, let's see if we can do this while I'm talking about goals for this year. You know what? I wish I could, like, part of me wants to just keep talking about what I want to do this year. So we'll see what happens. We'll see how this goes. If not, I'll just change the title on the live stream after if we don't really end up building on the throne room. Another thing I want to do, which is honestly really cool because my youngest wants to do it as well. Learn more about like Scottish traditions and experience more Scottish music. Because, you know, that's where I come from. I need two. No. Yes, I do. I come from a very proud Scottish nan. It's always weird for me to call her my grandma or grandmother because, like, I always, like, my whole life she was nan or nanny. So, you know. But yeah, I want to learn more about Scottish traditions. I want to experience more Scottish music and everything. And honestly, just get more in touch with, like, my ancestors and my fucking... Why did I say that so weird? My ancestors. My ancestors and, like, just, like, my heritage. You know what I mean? I think a lot of us, we go on about having, like, pride about who we are. Like, there's tons of people who be like, Scottish pride, whatever. But then, like, we don't really know anything about it. We don't know anything about, like, our Scottish heritage other than we are Scottish. You know what I mean? And I just, like, no, you know, it's no disrespect to anybody that is like that, but I want to know more. I actually want to know, like, traditions. I want to know things that, like, my ancestors might have done or probably did themselves. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's definitely something I want to do, which is cool because when I brought that up last night to my youngest, she was like on board. She was like, yeah, I would like to do that too. Like that's like where we come from. And like, she had the same thought process behind it. So that's really cool. It's always cool when you bring something up to your kids and it's like something that they want to like take part in with you. You know what I mean? So it just makes it more special. Have you done the DNA? I did it. Was crazy to see my breakdown. No, I haven't. I honestly, maybe I will. Maybe that's something I'll do this year. I'll share my results on the channel. I know for sure. I really know for sure two of the things that I am. I'm Scottish, and I get that from my mom's side and my dad's side. On my mom's side, and I've done a video about this. I think it was called The Hooligan Heritage. We are like directly linked from the Cummings family clan. Like that is our, like, you know what I mean? My great grandfather and grandmother were Emily and James Cummings, and they came to Canada. And so, yeah, like the Cummings family clan name comes not that far back. My nan's mom, after she married my great grandpa Orville, she took his last name, so she became Switzer. He came from Holland, which is now known as the Netherlands. So I know for sure on my mom's side, I'm Scottish and Dutch. On my dad's side, I have Scottish and I don't fucking know what else, to be honest with you. I think on my dad's side, I don't know. I got to research it more myself, but I think it was MacLeod of, I want to say MacLeod of Harris. The problem is with the MacLeod family clan, there was two different there's MacLeod of Lewis and MacLeod of Harris, and I believe we were from MacLeod of Harris. Yeah. And then my last name is weird because it's like the westernized version of Kaiser. So like, I don't know. For all I know, that could be German. I could have that in there. So we'll see. Portuguese, Italian, French, and Wales. And Cyprus. Oh, excuse me. Oh, that's pretty cool. I gotta find these other pieces. But yeah. I think I'd have to look into them because I want to find one that actually tells you like places. It's not just like, oh, you're 85% white European or something. And it's just like, that doesn't tell me shit. You know what I mean? That doesn't help. 50% Portuguese. Interesting. I need those two? Yes. No, I just need one of these. God damn it. But yeah, if I can find one that is like it's proper, you know what I mean? Like it actually tells me more of like where I'm from, more specifically, then I would definitely do that. Okay. I need 2 of those 3 nubbins. Let me guess. Not in this bag. God damn it. Hamelfett, we gotta exercise our patience here today. No throwing pieces. That's not what I need. I apologize for the bag crinkling in the microphone also. Nope, don't need those. Oh my god. These are all swords. Oh, I see a piece that I need in here though. I'm a Heinz 57. Yeah, I think at this point most of us are. Oh. I noticed the viewer number and I'm getting in my head now. See, like it happens all like with me too. I noticed we hit like 5 viewers or whatever, and I was like, oh, that's cool. People are tuning in. And then it like immediately dropped and back down. I was like, all right, fuck me. But whatever. Ooh, actually, we'll talk about that. So a weird effect of doing the paranormal video was it got a lot of views, and I got quite a few new subscribers from it. But like at the end of the day, oh, I just dumped a whole bag of pieces on the desk. Hope I don't need that piece soon. All right, you know what? I'm gonna have to find it. Hold on. Oh no. This is the worst. I have no idea where that went. Shit. No. You know what? We're just gonna do what we can. What was it? Oh, the paranormal video. Just before I dumped all these all over the desk. So yeah, like I got quite a few new subscribers and stuff from it, but at the same time, I immediately was like, yeah, but most of them aren't going to stick around. And also, it's like, I don't know. I kind of have the people that I do videos for at this point. And like I hope that they check it out. And like everyone else, I'm just kind of like, yeah, if they check it out, it's cool. Cuz I think it's a weird thing. Like I don't want to say I'm like territorial or whatever have you, but like I feel like when I get new subscribers but they don't really check out like the old videos or like try and get like an understanding in a way of like what the channel is and like who the Hooligan squad are and stuff. It's just kind of like, well, all right, like I don't really like I'm not going to fill you in, and it's like all the videos are here. They're all in playlists. So it's like I can't appeal to everybody. Especially with these live streams. Like if somebody was like, "Oh, you should stop doing the Hooligan Hangouts." It's like, "What? Who the fuck are you? When did you join the channel, bro?" You know what I mean? Shit, I did need 2 of those pieces. God. Oh, alarms are going off. Oh, I needed 2 of these pieces too. Oh my God. Oh, watch. That's going to be the piece that fell. Nope, I found it. Hopefully. We're going to roll with it. So, where is this going? This is going to go here? Yes. Oh, okay, okay. These are the steps to the Iron Throne. That's got to go right there. And this piece has got to apparently... What? Oh, okay, it goes like that? Like a shipping container. There we go. So then it's like, you know, one step here and then the next step. Boom. Figured it out. I'm the best builder ever. So now where is my baby? The Lord took her away from me. Oh my God. That song brings back some weird memories because honestly, I remember being in my early 20s, being on mushrooms with my friends, and we're at my buddy's house, and he puts that fucking song on. And I don't know if anyone else is familiar with the side effects of certain things. That's not the song you want to listen to. Just saying. You got to see the old content, or you have to have been here from the beginning. I don't remember a time on YouTube or Instagram without Juvie. Ah, that's kind of dope. I didn't know I even had like effects like that, to be honest. But yeah, like with new people coming in, and like I've had this happen. Like I do a video, a bunch of people subscribe for whatever reason. And then the next thing I know, I'm getting suggestions for videos that I would never do. And I'm just like, no, like, you should check out some of like the videos leading up to this one and just kind of get a sense of like who I am as a creator and as a person. And you'll figure out pretty quick that I'm not going to do some dumb shit just for views. Not that I get suggested dumb shit like all the time. It's just sometimes I absolutely do. Oh, I'm not doing well with finding pieces today. Okay, you little ring pieces, just you go over here with the throne. You're taking up too much space. Oh, is that the piece? Nope, that's not. God damn it. I revert back to my old comment or my comments on the previous live stream. I don't know how these like people who do build sets on stream are like just fucking, they must have all their pieces like sorted out beforehand. Because I, spoiler alert, do not. Found it. What's another goal for this year? Read 40 books. That's it. I'll probably read more than that, but I want to read at least 40 books this year. Talked about the Scottish stuff. Watch movies that I've missed out on. Absolutely. There's a few that I want to watch. Bullet Ballet, Tokyo Fist. Last of the Mohicans we talked about. I gotta finish Gladiator. I started watching Gladiator the other day, finally. Fucking really good movie. Spoiler alert, in case you haven't seen a movie that came out like in like fucking 97 or whenever it was. But yeah, fucking really good movie. Joaquin Phoenix plays Commodus. Really good. Like, you look at him as a character and you're like, yeah, you're a shitbag, man. I definitely don't like you. But at the same time, as an actor, you're like, yeah, he's doing a good job. Oh, God. I've been looking for the wrong piece. So now where do you suckers go? On here. But yeah, I gotta watch the last, like, I think it's like 45 minutes of Gladiator. See what's up. And then, nope. Don't even tell me that this, oh, I knew this would come back to haunt me. I have a feeling that that one piece I need is the one that fell. Well, how do you like that, Jack? Shit. This one works. Well, we're only doing one side of this side part here. That was my first DVD. Oh, that's dope. Damn. Well, I'll see if I can find it. Honestly, at this point, we're just fucking hoping for the best with some of these pieces. Because I swear to God, like, it would be easier if it was like, hey, go to this bag for these pieces. Go to this bag for the other piece. You know what I mean? But no. No, I don't need that shark fin one. And, like, the other problem, so you get pieces like, let me grab it. Get the pieces like this, where it's like, oh, it's only got two little knobs on it, but those have holes in it. So that's a different piece than the regular two knob one. It's like, well, just give me the knobs I'm looking for, you know? Don't make me dig around for the knobs. Just give them to me. I'm gonna accept that it's not in that bag. What else? Do a paranormal investigation. We talked about that. Record an audiobook. Talked about that, and that will absolutely be happening. Learn a new language. That's something that I want to do this year, is learn a new language. I am thinking about, nope, not in that bag. I want to learn Scottish Gaelic. I'm pretty sure there's a difference between Scottish and Irish Gaelic. I could be wrong about that. Either way, I want to learn that because, again, probably the language that, like, my ancestors, like, spoke and everything. That's the movies I test my surround sound out with. The opening scene with arrows is sick in 7.2. Hell yeah, no doubt. That's such a great opening scene, too, where, like, Russell Crowe is just, like, staring, but we don't know what he's watching. And you see this little bird that just, like, it's this beautiful little bird. And it flies off, and he follows it as it goes. And then the camera just slowly pans out. And it's just burnt forest, and we're on a battlefield right now. And it's, I don't know. I don't know. I just fucking love it. Oh. We're good. We're good. Oh, figures. We'll talk about action figures because that's a big part of my life, in case you don't know. Turns out certain like figures from anime really fucking hard to find. So, what I'd like to do is my goal is to get at least 2 Rurouni Kenshin figures. One of them comes out in April, so I have to pre-order that figure. The other one is already out. I have to order it off of Big Bad Toy Store. His name is Makoto Shishio, and it's one of my favorite villains of the show. The other one that I wanted to get from a villain that I posted about him recently. His name's Kuragasa, and like, oh, he's so fucking cool. I wish we had a short run with him in the comics and in the anime, and I wish we got more. He's like this like fucking I don't want to say samurai, but they call them like hitokiri, which is pretty much like dudes who just like, they're assassins. Fuck shit up with the katana. You know what I mean? But Kuragasa is the type where Kenshin, because he like pretty much got put into this like horrible situation as like a kid and a teenager, he would like became known as Batusai the Manslayer. And he was like well known for just being able to take dudes down left and right, no problem. But as soon as it was announced that like the war is over, he just put the sword down and walked away with the oath to never kill another person. And it's so fucking dope. But then you have Kuragasa, who is like the opposite of him, who like just found joy in killing and joy in like the bloodbath and stuff. So now he's like mastered his energy where he can like look at someone in their eye and just like freeze their body pretty much. Like they become paralyzed and can't do anything. But alas, there's no Kuragasa figures. So this year, I should actually add that to the goals. I'm going to be making another custom figure. The last one I did was my Homelander one, which I still fucking love. I can see him right there on the shelf. But I want to make a Kuragasa figure. I fucked up and got into 1/24 scale diecast muscle cars. I'm now waiting for my John Wick 69 Mustang boss to come in. Dude, that is such a good, like, that's such a badass car. John Wick's car, oh, so fucking cool. What other pieces do I need? Oh, these sloping angle ones. So this is what we've gotten so far. This is like going to be the frame for this is the front. So we got the steps to the throne. We got like the sides, and then the throne will pretty much be, there we go, right here. Woo. But yeah, I actually have a couple diecast cars in the Christmas Village. I have the Mystery Machine from Scooby-Doo and the Aston Martin DB5 from 007. I need these angle slopers. So yeah, I got to make that figure, which I'm pretty confident I can do. I've pulled off some pretty good figures. One of my favorite independent comics, El Muerto, that was like the first custom figure I ever did, and I still fucking love that one. So I did a samurai Darth Vader. You can't see it. It's not on camera. I don't know why I'm pointing. Oh, are you? I found the pieces I need. There was much rejoicing among the peasants. And then I got a lot of goals. I got a lot of shit that I want to do this year. I'm kind of just realizing that. I want to find some Chainsaw Man figures. I probably won't go like super crazy on those. I'll just get like a few that I really like. These, let's make sure we put these on the right way, are gonna go right here. Nope. Yes. So like that. We got to do that on the other side now. This little piece. Excuse me. But yeah, I really want to get those Rurouni Kenshin figures because I didn't realize how fucking hard it was to find any. So that, aren't $200 or more. So I'm going to get I'll be happy with just the two. The one from Big Bad Toy Store and then the Kenshin one I need to pre-order. Invest in the channel more. This is something that I want to do. I want to invest more time in the channel again. I'm going to be investing more money to get proper, more, or I should say better lighting in here. Oh, delicious. And then we'll see what else that comes with. I know some people had said to do the Patreon again, but honestly, I don't really want to do that. But I guess you never know. We'll see what the future holds. I know there's this one thing called it's like buy me a coffee or something, and people can just donate whatever they want. I might do that. But the thing is, I don't know. I don't feel right in asking people for money. You know what I mean? I don't know. I just don't know why. I've never felt right about doing that. So we'll see what happens. But, for right now, I think if you go in not on this, if you go to one of the other videos from the past couple months, I have my PayPal in there because someone suggested that I should do that. I did it and then never mentioned it or promoted it. So what can you do? Oh, hey. We're on to actually building the throne now. So maybe I'll do that on the next one. So this is what we have now. We have we have the steps there. We got the sides of the throne here. And then the actual throne and stuff will sit right here pretty much. So yeah. So we're doing pretty good. Friendship is definitely priceless. Pretty much. Well, that's the thing. Through this channel stuff, I've made just legitimately great friends. So it's I don't know. I'm cool with that. I like doing videos for people and and putting out something that people are gonna enjoy and they might laugh at, or they might get a break from fucking life watching it. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know. We'll see what happens, but if there's a project I want to do that I just legitimately can't do on my own, then I might be hey, if you guys want to donate to this, then do the buy me a coffee thing or something, and you'll get early access to that project. You know what I mean? There'll be incentive for it. But for right now, I'm just cool doing videos. So yeah. We got these are going to be, so I'm guessing that's the seat, right? And then we have the swords for the back there. And then we have the two sides for the throne right there. So we have the pieces for the throne. It's just adding the extra swords and stuff to it. Which, yeah, we'll probably do on the next one. I didn't realize I've been streaming for an hour. It's also super easy to stream for an hour, when I'm working on this and just shooting the shit. You know what I mean? What other things do I have here? See a play. I love theater. I love plays. Very specifically, excuse me, I want to finally see Phantom of the Opera on stage. I love the book. I love the musical. I want to finally see it on stage. And if anyone else is interested, this figure right here, the Lon Chaney Phantom of the Opera, I did an unboxing for this where I actually went in to some behind the scenes facts of that movie that they made with him, the silent movie. And I even did some really cool, well, I feel they're really cool. Some really cool facts about Gaston Leroux, who wrote that book, and his experience with the Phantom, because there's a very interesting thing that happened, and I feel like it okay. There's certain mysteries that just either get forgotten to time, or we just never find out what the answer was, or whatever it is. Gaston Leroux has one that, like, for me, will always be one of the greatest mysteries that I've ever heard about. And I hope that one day, if I found the answer, woo, just saying. But yeah, it's super dope. But either way, if you go check that unboxing out, I did a lot of cool, like, history bits about the Phantom of the Opera, the movie, and the writing of the book, and Gaston's experience, like, with the Phantom in general. So go check it out. And it's one of those videos that, honestly, like, I'm super proud of to this day. I want to build a Gundam kit because I friggin' love Gundams. And play more board games. I love board games. We play them in the house all the time. We have quite a few, but I want to play more. You know what the problem with board games nowadays, though? Like, there's a lot of board games that are like $100. And then it's like $50 for this expansion set and $75 for this expansion set. And I don't understand it. I'm not going to lie to you. You know what I would like to try and do, actually, before we end the stream? I would like to try this. Capture. Okay. We're going to try something here. This might fuck up, though. Okay. Okay, hold on. Because we're going to put you. Yeah, okay. Bam, bam, bam. Bam, bam, bam. Big bad toy store. I have this on my phone, too, so I can keep it. I'm keeping an eye on it. Oh, that one's dope. But no, that's not what we're here for. Don't get distracted. This guy. Yeah. So let's go back to the stream so I can see what's happening here. Oh, right. That would be like that. Of course it would. Because I don't have two monitors. Idiot. Okay, so we'll keep it here, and then I'll be able to see it on my phone, how it looks. Ooh, where am I gonna put this book? Right here. I'm gonna definitely have to find that piece I dropped. Okay, yeah, cool. So this gentleman here, Makoto Shishio, my favorite, well, at least one of them, in Rurouni Kenshin. He's from the Kyoto arc. From the movie, if you watch it, Kyoto Inferno, his body is like burnt to crap. He got burned alive, so he's just covered in bandages. But he's just, it's such a dope figure. The price is in, these are just gonna be, okay. I know the price is in US, so I have to convert it. I think I'm looking at about $52 or something. So not like super bad. It's been worse. So yeah, but yeah, that's the figure that I'm talking about. That's one of the ones that I want to get. I should look up a picture of Kirigasa after this. Okay, good. It is all good on the stream. And then Kirigasa. Pow. Images. So this dude, this is the live action one here. Okay, go away. He is super dope. But This is him from the anime here. Open image. Yeah. He is super cool. He's got like the black eyes and everything with like, I think it's like gray irises. I think that's the color part of your eyes. But yeah, he's just super dope. I'm gonna have to make like a custom figure of him. That's one of the goals, at least. And also like his fight, I think I talked about this before. If you want to just go see a cool fight scene that involves like katanas and stuff, go watch his fight. Like if you literally just go Kenshin versus Kirigasa, you'll see a dope ass like live action fight scene. So I don't know. Check it out, folks. It's worth it. Okay, we're back on the stream. Do we have like the infinite loop juvies? Yes, we do. So dumb. Oh, that was loud. Yes, remove display capture. There we go. Okay. I'm going to get on out of here now. We have built more of the throne room a little bit. We talked about stuff that we want to do in 2024. So, next live stream, whether it's later this week or next week, we'll build some more of that. And I'll probably have more stuff to talk about. Hopefully, at least. And until then, fine hooligans, mucho love to ya. Hamilfet, as always, thanks for hanging out, brother. Always appreciate it. And yeah, go check out some other videos if you haven't yet, folks. Go check out that Phantom of the Opera unboxing. Even if you're not interested in Phantom of the Opera, it's honestly, in my opinion, I might be a little biased here. It's a dope video. You get to learn some cool shit. And you get to support the channel. So, you know, it's worth it. So yeah. So mucho love. Mucho love, fine hooligans, and to Mr. Hamilfet. I got your comment right there. Mucho love, brother. Thanks for kicking it with me as always. And yeah. If I can leave you with a little tidbit before I get out of here. There's a lot of people who are angry and hate a bunch of stuff in this world for no reason. So be one of the people that love for no reason. It doesn't matter if you don't know the person or if they're just somebody on the internet that needs a nice comment. Spread some love just because you can. So I love you, fine hooligans, and I will see you on the next one.